Harrison Buckner might not be doing kickoffs this year. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, it's because of his speech. Has nothing to do with that. You know that the NFL kickoff rules changed this year.
I did hear something about that.
Did you ever watch the XFL?
I had, one game. Which version? The first one or the
latest,
second
the
one?
last version. I'm not talking when we go back to the LA Express with Steve Young.
No, that was the USFL, dude.
That was USFL, right?
Good
I'm
Lord.
Sorry. The first XFL. Oh, you know what?
I could go on forever about the
I made a
USFL.
mistake. I apologize.
My
God.
Wait a second. You apologized?
I have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 10:29 Mountain Standard Time on June 1st, 2024, Ralph Romano apologized.
And I take it back now.
Da, da, da.
All right.
Anyway,
so they're talking about not using the kicker, and people they assume the wrong thing right away. But when you look into it, the rules changed, right?
Yes.
So it's the XFL rule where it's kind of I can't get into the rule. It would take us half an hour just to talk about the rule. There's so many changes to it.
But there's a lot of people who would spend that entire half hour going over every
Maybe
syllable.
we'll talk a little bit more about it on the post-game show.
Okay, let's do that.
But what I want to say is that in the new rule, the kicker seems to be involved in the tackle about 40% of the time.
Okay.
So they're afraid that he's going to get hurt. And there's going to be a lot of NFL teams that are going to have to reevaluate this now. And what they're talking about doing is using a safety or somebody else that they have that used to play Australian rules football to actually kick the ball and not even have him on the field because they don't want him to get into that scrap. And they feel having that extra player anyway would be beneficial defensively as well as it is.
Well, this is what happens when not all of your kickers are Pat McAfee.